Hi guys, this is Yard Vlog 14 and I got some big news I want to share. We go inside now to this rain, not the best day. I'll tell you all about it now. Last few weeks have been a bit of a roller coaster for me because of the passing of my father. So you can imagine we've had lots of different things to deal with. But the biggest thing was the farm, the future of the farm. The farm's rented, so my father was a tenant farmer. For 62 years, 1956 he came here. I didn't know what the future was for me, so I want to pass this on, this information. I don't want to go too much into it, too much detail, but it was a lot of uncertain times. Yeah, so my father was a tenant farmer, nobody else was on the tenancy, so we didn't know what the future was. So we had to backtrack a bit now with the caravans. We didn't know what we were going to do with the caravans. One minute we was going to get rid of them. At one moment, we handed the notice in, we told them to go. I had an appointment then with the owner, the landlord, and lucky enough, there's good things and bad things that come out of it. I'm happy to say that I've taken over the tenancy. So I'm lucky about it, I'm glad. The future is pretty safe for me, because I've been here all my life. I was born here, so 44 years I've been here. But the only snag, there's a snag to it. Because it is only a small farm, a small holding, 15 acres, but because it's a farm tenancy, a new farm tenancy, I have to have animals, cows and sheep. So that knocked me back a bit. We used to have cows up until I was about 25. We got with cows, we had sheep for a few years, but pigs, for a long time we had pigs as well. But I go back to cows, only a few cows, but that's in the agreement. I have to have cows and I have to have a few sheep. Not many, because like I said, it's only 15 acres. But I'm going to get rare breeds. I'm thinking Dexter cows, and I don't know what sheep yet, and I'll look into it. But it means a lot of work for me, a lot of fencing. I got to do a lot more fencing, stock fencing. A few more buildings to put them in. I'll take you in the cow shed in a minute and show you what I'll do in the cow shed to get it back ready, to get cows in there. And it's going to be cleaned up, hell of a lot of clean up here, which is my fault. I hold my hands up to that. I need to clean it better outside. But that's not half the story. Caravans we go in bigger with, so we'll get caravans back and compound it, fence it, do it all professionally. And we're going to fill up the space that's there now, about 50 caravans, something like that. So I just thought I'd pass this on to you guys who support my channel or follow me on my channel. And I thought it'd be interesting for you to know where my future is going. I'll still be doing everything else I'm doing, all the gardening, exactly the same, but more of it, in fact, around the caravans. Because we have that many caravans, like I said, used to be busy as hell, but we had 80 at one time. You can imagine the trimming I was doing and cutting around them. It was a lot further up the field. I'm not going further up the field at the moment. We're going to make that into a compound, the size it is now, which I've already started, and just clean all the rubbish out and get more caravans all tidy in here, and then put a hard stand and each caravan eventually then. But I have to cut trees back, hell of a lot of stuff to do. Let's go and have a walk around. I'll show you. I know it's raining out there, but we'll have a quick look now. I'll show you the cow shed first, what I'll do in there. Just bear with me on this car. I've got to spray it soon. With all the other things I got to go on the go, I've just been getting more consumables for there. I'm pretty much there now. Pretty much where I want to be. Got lots of thinners. Just been getting all the stuff slowly. Still got to get some more paint. I got the primer, the I-Build primer there. I'm pretty much ready then. I'll start to do a bit on my Discovery. Start painting under there. Anything I see rusty then, I'll weld up. I'll do the outside under the arches like this and outside of the chassis. And then do the end bit. I've got a pit over there, see? In the one shed. I'll get over the pit then and move on to that bit. So I'll take you up there. I know it was a horrible day. I got 5 bags of logs ordered. They're a bit unseasoned, so no problem at all. But that's coming up soon. I'm going to do 5 bags of that. I'll be back to the logs soon. I have got 2 edges I've got to finish. 2 more jobs on for customers. But that's starting to slow down now, coming to the end of the season really. Well, October. Got to clean all this yard, get all this clean, got to clean up all in there, got to paint the walls all back white. Got a hell of a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, so it's all happening. It's a mess in here. Clean it all out, paint it all out like it used to be. When my father came here like 60 odd years ago. Get it back as it should be. Wall is actually cracking away there and coming down. So I got this acro supporting the door, so they've got to fix that. The landlord. It's only so much I do, and they got to do certain things as well. What about day today to be showing you? It's Saturday morning now, so I'll upload this later tonight now. This evening. I'll be on tonight late-ish. We still have a quick walk around, so we've been doing. But I got to kill all this out here. Like I said, a lot of it's my fault, but a lot of it, been looking after my father and doing so much stuff. But it's really got to come back to life here. So anyway, back in here. Like I said, I'm thinking 4 to 6 Dexter cows. So I'm thinking Dexter's miniature cows. We tie them up in the bays, then see in there. Put chains on them, feed them. Got to rip the old stone up the floor here and get it back as it was years ago when we used to have cows in here. Whitewash the sides above this line there, so you can wash this down then. The cement, I got to render this old wall here. Put a new gate on here. This is all in 4 months, mind. They want it cleaned in 4 months. I think they come back and assess it then. But like I said, I've definitely got a tenancy, so I'm happy there. So the future's a bit more secure. We've got to do a lot of work in the house there for us, so that'll be good. And like I said, I won't go too much into detail, but that's where we are. I'm scraping all the front off, the whitewash, the white lime, just flaking off. Let me get my scraper. I still got to finish this wall. Got lots of walls to do, to be honest with you. I didn't even know what the future was, but now I do. So I'll go full blown into it now, with all my attention. To be a hell of a lot of stuff happening. So hopefully I think you find it interesting. I think you will. Let me get my scraper and I'll show you what it's like. Go flaking off. So I got to paint the white. The landlord and the builders have done the windows. Yeah, so there's only certain things we can do to the outside or the front, because there's a grade 2 listed building. That's where the old windows are to stay and just be repaired and done up. And that's where we have to use white lime, because that's what the landlord wants to use, so that's what we've always used. Like I said, it does flake off, which is the problem we got now, but that's what we got to do. So I'm just videoing this as like video diary for the future, and I think some of you might find it interesting to see how I'm going from this now. A bit different towards the future. Like I said, I didn't expect to go back to animals. I said there's no money in animals. I've told my father that for years and years. But the caravans are going to support and other stuff I do. I've got to have the animals. If I want to be here, I've got to have them. And that's the end of it. That's the story. That's the bottom line. The landlord wants to see animals here because that's the contract. It's a farm, even only 15 acres. It's still a farm tenancy. There's got to be animals on there. A lovely morning to do this vlog in sunny Wales. Like I said, I've started now, so I'll do it. Right, Bob. So the horses will stay here, they're just pets anyway. So we'll sort this field out. There's just so much to do. Only one person can do it. Anyway, let me show you the front. Look how these bushes have come. But yeah, you've seen an early video, you see me cutting these back a good few months ago. And I'm quite impressed with them. They're bushing up nice, balling up nice. So have a look for that. An old video of me cutting some bushes back, or shrubs back. Oh, a good few months ago. They come well. Anyway, this is my job to do the white. So I've got to scrape them all off, and it is just flaking off, it's falling off. Look at that. I'm going to go touch it. Watch by now. So you can't paint on top of it with the white lime as it is. Like I said, it's flaking off. So, look. Scrape them all off. Just going to do the front of the farm first. Oh. And then once I'm happy with it, all new gutted in by here. Look, new fascia, new downpipe. I'll take the pipes off. I have to mask the windows off before I do it. I've got to point a few things up round there. Look at that. That's the thing with this white lime. You don't go hard. But the farm used to be cream. See it on there? Look at that. Sorry if it's shaking a bit, the camera. Like I said, I'll still be doing all the stuff I'm doing now. We'll have a bit of a twang of a few other videos as well. More farmy stuff. Fencing. I think getting it set up for the animals. I got to buy a cattle crush again. I sold my old one that I was welding. I was doing up. So never thought we'd be going back to cows. Cattle box. Either get my Jeep on the road or look for a Jeep, then tow the cattle box. So it's opened up a lot of problems, but it's what I'm willing to do. I want to be at this farm. Like I said, I've been born here, and I just got to do it. I have to do it to keep it going. We go up now and show them the caravan site what it's going to be like. Yeah, so all new fascia, all round, new pipes, new gutted in, new pipes, and yeah, so I think it looked nice. And I do the white now. It's bored to the front of these doors to the barn, so I'm going to have to sort it out a bit different. Anyway, so here we are. So I'm going to move all the caravans back, the older ones. We give notice to a lot of them. The old ones got to go. So I'll be getting new ones back in. Like I said, I'm going to get 50 in here. 50 space is easy, but I've got to do a lot of work to create that. Yeah, so the next few months now, you'll see a lot of changes here. Like I said, old ones either going or staying. I'm moving them back, everything back, so I create a lot more room for the new ones to come, the moderner caravans, or the newer caravans. I'll be taking over on that side of it. So, yeah, just watch this space really. So in the compound there, with lights, we've got a lot of cameras, we're going to put a hell of a lot of cameras up, a lot more. And fence it, a fence all the way around. I've started by here. So I've started fencing by here. I've got these air-ass fences, but quite a lot of them. So I'm coming across the back here. I had to kick it out a bit for there because there was a post in the way. Like I said, animals will be in this field. It's 3/4 stock fence this is. It's going to go up the one side there, so that'll be the first fencing video that I do. All by hand. I'm going up there inside that edge. I'm going to cut the edge back first. All the edges got to be cut, maintained better. Anyway, so we're fencing across here. All the way, it'll be barbed wire, all different stuff over the top. A lot more clamps, everything, but this is just temporary, just to show you what I'm doing. I picked a good day for this tonight. Got to clean all this area up here, because there'll be caravans coming round here. These are our two here, got to strip these. Maybe drag one down next week and start breaking it up. So there'll be a lot more caravan spaces round here. You might all the brush back here and kill it. And the addis fence will come down tight inside of there. All caravans got to be all down here. First job, clean this all away. All the older caravans you've got problems with, get up here. Get out the way up here. Finish off all down there. Get that set up nice for the new stock. New people who come in then are down there. And fence all the way down. We might take a lot of them branches off them trees across there, so that nothing's dropping onto the caravans. You might think it's a lot of work for one person. I think it is too. But like I said, I just got to do it. I'll clean up the roadways, get all this grass off there, scrape it, because we put a lot of hardcover on here over the years. So, and we continue doing it then, do the individual bays then, as the scalpings come along and stuff like that. Fence on the back here, so there's not such an ISO down there. Box all this off, so that this is just a campsite then, caravan site. All my stuff will be the other side of it. Pretty much a fence going down here, and then tidy up them buildings in the future then. So, that's that. Right, so I've had permission, because these trees are dying away here. The one side have died completely. See the bark just coming off? And like I said, I showed a few videos before this. They've got to come down. Too close to the house. I'm going to wait till this one's dead as well, dying away, no leaves at all. This one got a big hole in the centre. We should have cut him back when we had him. I had a tree surgeon good few years ago. Oh, I don't know, 4 years ago, a tree surgeon friend. He cut them right down, but I should have maintained it better. Anyway, they're coming down. I am doing a bit of work on this roadway on the back here. The wall is falling over, it's been pushed by the roots. So I'm going to take that back a bit, which helps the caravans come in the corner. Once the trees are down, that's future anyway. I'll put that scaffolding I got up there on the other side of the tree, or around the tree. I'm thinking of around the trees. Then, once the leaves are off, up there with my pole saw, start taking all the branches that's growing up down, and then take them down in sections then, in the Husqvarna 372. So, looking wet, boy. It's very thin on the back end, is he? See it? I had problems with that. I don't know why. I don't know what this footage will come out like. Maybe a bit dark. It's an horrible day for doing it. But see what it's like anyway, so we can get out of it. But it should be alright. Anyway, there we are. That's just a quick update on the big news that I have. I have to get out, take it on the tenancy, which is great. Good, I'm happy with that. My future more secure. But on the downside, like I said, I have to get animals. Cows and sheep. Only a few, like I said, only 15 acres, so it's maximum I can go to anyway. But we have to go down that road. So that'll be interesting. Rare breeds, like I said, I'm thinking, because they work better on small holdings. A bit more expensive to buy, but once you've got them then, you're right. Here's some of the videos I'll be doing over the next few months. Audible rainy days, I'll still be doing service videos on machinery, on mowers, all stuff like that. How to put stuff away for the winter when you're finished with it. General service videos. Repair on equipment, two-stroke equipment, mowers, all that. I'll be carrying on my restoration on my Wessex and my Toro mower, be carrying on with them. I might even do some more work on my Ransom sprayer. I don't want to get too much into a full restoration until I finish other stuff and then get on to it. Otherwise I've got everything, and like I said, how much work I've got to do as well now. But like I said, days like this, I can't do much outside. Once the caravan's all set up, they're quiet through the winter, so I always got downtime in the winter. I won't have any animals this winter, that'll be for next year. So there'll be a lot of stuff coming out on this channel. I'll only do the odd video on certain things. Definitely a good variety, I think, or I believe, which people find interesting in these aspects of outdoor life, gardening. And like I said, there'll be more animals coming into it then. Won't overload it with the animals, the farming side. It'll just be the odd tweak of that. I got edge cutting. I'll be doing all my edge cutting with my tractor, my Zeta. I do that every year. So we come into that season soon, or then month soon. So, like I said, just look out for it. Be lots of interesting stuff to come. That's it. Just thanks for all the support and people watching my channel and following me. And here's to the future. I'll leave it there then. Like I said, I will have more edge cutting videos and a lot more stuff like that coming out. So look out for them. And weekly uploads every week. like I said, it's only the last 2 weeks that I've been thrown off with it all. But back to it. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Cheers.